hanging out with us today. We're going to go over a couple things. So if we just looked at the post blog tutorial, we're going to move on to step 2, where we're going to convert that into a lead magnet, and we're going to walk through Convertkit. So if you're one of our customers or a Convertkit user, I'm going to show you how to use the different functions in that platform for free, so you can create a nice form and also have a way to track your subscribers. Okay, so we just logged into our test account here, and what we're going to do is go over here to landing pages and forms. We're going to click that, and actually let's go back. What I want to do is set up a new customer segment first for our new form, right? So I'm going to go down and create a segment, and we're going to call this next door at, or you know what, we'll just make this one general, call it social media leads. Okay, and then you can add filters, and then we'll be able to type our form in there. All right, so let's see, was it Mills form? Okay, we're gonna add that filter. Okay, so we're gonna hit save. Okay, so we just created a basic segment there. All right, now we're gonna go back up to landing pages and forms. Okay, and what you would want to do is, if you're making a new one, just hit create new here, and that'll pop up the form. And in this case, I'm going to edit this one that I have already. Okay, so this is going to be small business tools and resources. It's really simple. All right, we might just add one more field, and we're going to do first name. We'll make that required. Okay, email address. That one is required by default. Okay, so this is just a basic form. I already typed in this text, but if you wanted to edit it, you could easily do so here. Once you highlight it, the options come up. Okay, so once that's good, we're going to do, we're going to save that. And now we can look at the different options. So when you hit that embed, you can embed it on your website if you wanted to, either with JavaScript, HTML, or you could share it. This is the link to share it. For WordPress, that's the short code, so that would embed it right into your page with just the little short code. And this is the unbounced webhook settings, right? You don't need to worry too much about that. But what we're going to look at is we're going to copy the share link, and we can close that out. And then we're going to go to settings, and here's the general settings. So this is the message that the user gets after they sign up with your email. And in this case, we put success. Now you can check your email to confirm your subscription. This is where you can select which domain you want. And here's incentives. So this is where we can add our ebook, right? So the blog post that we just did and converted that into an ebook, we can add that incentive. Okay, so we're going to go to a download, and we'll choose file. All right, and then we'll navigate to ebook. We can attach that. All right, so now they'll get that in their email. Then we go down to advanced, and this is where we can send the subscriber to a thank you page. We can do show custom content, but in this case, we'll send the subscriber to a thank you page. Okay, so we can save. Okay, so we'll change the name real quick before we exit out. So we'll just go up here in the left-hand corner, and we can save that. Okay, we got our shortcut there. It's always good to double check it. Make sure it's going to work. There we go, so that's good. We can come back to our article. We're going to put 2 links in. Okay, so we're going to link this up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a image of it. We're going to copy this, and we're going to optimize this image. With our hosting, we include image optimization and Lightspeed cache, so you get that included. But it is good to check it if you can before you upload it. So if you have Photoshop and you're familiar with using that, Photoshop's an easy and great way to do it. If not, you can use Canva app, the free version, to optimize your images. And what you would do is upload that image to Canva, and then when you go to save it, you would choose the share option, and then that's going to optimize your image for you. But you can also adjust the size of your image in that program. So that is a handy thing to do. I'll leave that information in the comments. But what we're going to do here, I'm going to grab that image that we have because we just want this to be a thumbnail, right? So what I'm going to do in Photoshop is, one, I'm going to add file info to it. This is going to add metadata, and I have a saved template for me. Okay, that's going to add the metadata to it. Okay, we can hit OK, and then we'll do file export, save for web. Okay, when this comes up, let's see, we'll leave this at JPEG medium. And you can see the size down here, 719 and 900 pixels tall. That's big. So we're going to go 25% of that, which now makes it 180 pixels wide by 234 pixels tall. And we can save it. And we'll save it in the same spot. And we'll save it there, and we'll just call that web, so we know that it is the web version. And we'll close out of that. And here we're going to, just a layer here, you can do an inline image. That'll take you to your media center. And we're going to upload our file. Okay, so now you can see our thumbnail image there, right? It's optimized, it's only 15 kilobytes. And we can even add in some alt text to that, right? This is going to help your SEO as well. You want to put in your alt text. So this helps people that are visually impaired too. So this is when you hover over the image, this is the text that pops up. So it's good to help people that are visually impaired as well as help your search rankings. And then we're just going to add the description in here. In the description, I like to put my URL for my website. And the reason for that is when this image gets shared across social media, this description is going to stick. So it's going to have your URL in there. So it can help more people reach you. And again, it'll give you a little bit of a boost in SEO. So hit select. And now that that's in there, what we'll do is we'll link it. And for our link, we're going to put that link to the form. So I like to keep all my links, kind of all my content just in one spot for my blog post. Okay, but we grab that link, and what we're going to do is we're going to put that in there. Okay. Now what I just did was get a free copy again. Yeah. So what I did there is I linked that up, right? And the reason that I did that is because, one, it will drive them to fill out the form if they want to copy the ebook, so I'll collect their contact information and can add them to my mailing list. And two is that'll drive them off of this page, right? So they're not, so I don't have the form and all of that extra stuff loading up on this page, and that way it'll be optimized for page load speed as well. So there's two reasons why I did the form that way. Okay, let's add the add a link here to our form. Okay, very good shape. Now we can update that. Okay, so we are good to go. So now when your visitor goes read your post, if they want to get a copy of that, to get the ebook, when they click that link, that's going to drive them here, where they would put in their name. Okay, so then what your customer is going to get is this welcome email right here, where they can confirm their subscription, and that automatically brings them to the ebook, which they can then download and go from there. All right, so I hope that was helpful, guys. If you have any questions, as always, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see you next time.